Alright, cool.
Yo.
Hey,
Yo.
hey everybody.
Hello everyone. Welcome to another iteration of DBA Data Bounties, a spin-off or offshoot of our weekly tabletop RPG run in the anime campaign or Epithet System, known as Destruction Bench Agreement, taking place in that campaign's DBA database, which is a virtual reality landscape for all things related to the Destruction Bench Agreement tournament. People running it always need to stress test it, and fortunately for them, there are a bunch of DBA contestants, both proper and otherwise, wandering around ready to help them out with that. And it's basically our way of having a challenge battle mode that functions in universe, and it's good training for these characters. Speaking of those challenge battles, or data bounties as they're called, hence the namesake of this this side series, we have Kakapo running it.
Hi everybody, I'm Kakapo. You know, tonight I was just like, you know what? It's my good friend Roche's birthday today, and I'm gonna do something nice by stepping up to the plate and...
And dying, holy shit. Murder mystery birthday party.
Death.
Alright. What part did I cut off at?
Stepping up to the plate.
Stepping up to the plate to, make a data bounty so everyone can have fun. I did a combat slot machine, so everyone could have fun, and I'm horrified. So,
All right.
yeah.
Let's introduce our funny players taking part in things today. Hey guys, I'm Patronix or Austin, whichever you prefer. Today I'm playing my girl Shotel. Typically, I don't like playing my characters in more than one run of a certain bounty, but combat slot machine is kind of a little bit different there. So you know what? Fine, and I really want to play my girl, so I'm playing her here. We got Ballast.
Hello, I am Ballast. Donovan is who I will be playing tonight. He's getting into another stint of, well, I guess I have to train very hard, considering I have been told more things of incredible relevance about that fucker that's known as the Final Dragon. So he's here today.
Yeah. Then we got Penny.
Hello, it's me, Penny. I am once again playing the big blue lady Iscaria. Cause she wants prof and she wants stamina.
Yeah.
And I do too.
Cool. Then we
God,
got...
I wish I had proficiency.
We have Poco.
Poco, I'm here. I am playing once again my favorite small lizard. In honor of another lizard in this chat. But we'll get to them in a second.
Yeah. Speaking of lizard.
Hello, it's me, Lizard. I'm playing Cole.
Yeah. There we go. There's
Should we mention the other? Should we mention the other important thing?
The important lizard day?
Yes.
I mean, Kakapo already said that.
Well, I mean, we can mention it again. How it's a certain lizard's lizard birthday. So everyone,
Yeah.
Everyone wish him happy birthday. Happy birthday,
Everyone-
Roche.
Happy birthday!
Meow.
Happy
Yo.
fucking birthday!
Happy fucking birthday, Roche. With that, if you're new around here, you're enjoying yourself, and you want to know when, where, how, why, you can catch more of the stuff we're doing on this Twitch channel, whether it be data bounties, the context for them, or otherwise, you should join our funky Discord server. Fine dining!
I'm gonna play Berserker Soul on all of you.
Okay.
LMAO, draw a fucking monster card, nerd.
Nice.
Do it. Bet you won't.
I think we're good to go.
Alright.
Kakapo.
Well, I'll just... I'll just move y'all over to the data chamber. I
Are
didn't
you?
fucking copy
Are
anyone.
you going to move us over, Kakapo?
I love my
Shall we?
I did.
It's all good!
Oh, it doesn't look like I'm here.
She's here! Yeah! I'll do it by myself! No!
Numa no me. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, yo! The Numa no me! Yeah!
Whole time. Was I... What, could you guys not hear me?
No,
No, I heard
not
you.
until now.
Okay, I see. Is this where you're starting?
No.
That's where I'm starting.
I'll take a step or so to the side just in case we have a big AoE guy.
Yeah, yeah.
You're going over there? I'll go over here then.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right, everybody. I'm gonna play one of the Skyfight tracks because they're fun, but before I reveal, just once more, I'm incredibly sorry.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Roll initiative.
Let's see. Who are these fuckers? Who are the fuckers?
All right.
Oh, Fenry.
All right, let me reveal them.
I'm assuming these
Well,
people are
first off-
going to determine what my start of comp. Oh.
Ah, there he is. To the right.
Oh. Slick.
Oh no.
Yes.
Gilix, don't forget to make sure your stamina bars aren't
Gilix.
visible, buddy.
All
Thank you,
right.
thank you. I'll take the.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
like,
take care of that.
well now I can click my girl staff.
So sorry.
I forget, does Gilix's passive affect his own... Does it
Initiative?
affect initiative or no?
I don't know.
I know I'm not on initiative.
I'm just gonna say no.
Yeah, I'll just roll initiative. But I have a couple of start of combats. So start of combat 1, rivalry thing. I think I'm gonna put it on Deca.
Hey, have I seen you before?
I don't know, but you better keep up, Lizard.
What?
And don't
Wait.
forget to make Saffron not label as Saffron since me and also have control of them.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Yeah,
gonna, for my Holden mode, we're gonna set it so that it's successes.
Gilix sure is here, isn't he?
Yup, this is who I was.
Yeah, you know, it all makes sense. I was thinking it was either like someone like stupidly powerful or it was like Beetle Bob or something, but no, Gilix fits the mold.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Austin, do you want to go first or me?
Sure, I'll go first on it.
Yeah.
So, like,
Cole,
as
wanna
a-
roll off with Gillick.
Are you sure he doesn't just like autofill? Alright, well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kakapo, you're so
because-
lucky that you specified that initiative isn't effective, considering that that roll would be pulled to an 11, which
Yeah,
would be
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
no,
super
yeah,
duper
yeah.
crit fail. So he'd probably be at the bottom of initiative.
Lol.
Yeah.
Saffron and Mascaria as well.
Saffron. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Honey Saffron.
So, I mean, there is at least 2 monies that you can pull from, Oroch, so...
Yeah,
Yeah, Saffron?
and there's Deca,
Nice
and there's
slick.
Shotel.
Oh, yeah.
Pulling from me is not a good idea.
I don't think trying to mess with the Peregrine Beast is a good idea, personally.
Well, I mean,
but
you
that
have the-
exists.
You have the if you knock someone out, you get 1 stamina thing.
I do have that.
Funny
That is
music
technically
stop.
What?
inexistent. Did
Because
you have-
hey guys,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
here.
Oh, I see!
Okay, buddy.
I see!
I see.
And it's time
Yeah,
for me to fuck
This
with
is
shit
not the other
and mess
thing.
everything up and
Uh-huh.
cause you pain.
Yeah. Bleach OST, huh? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Edgelord.
I see.
Oh, you fucking know it.
Huh?
Well, first of all,
What?
Another
the
fucking weird monster thingy in here again. It's like the
The,
third time I've been in here for this.
the entirety of the data chamber rumbles, and the walls become glitched, and the texture becomes this.
I like to think that Data Slick's like, ah, shit, here we go again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is this-
Continue, Liger.
All right, so moving on, we have this.
Oh, that's a fun asset.
Mm.
Appearing from within it, a strange creature.
So, anyone here know what the fuck this thing is?
No.
No.
No, I assume it's like some cyber demon or some shit. I don't fucking know.
It looks around. What is this place? It looks at you, and despite not having a face, you can see from its body language it's clearly surprised. I've seen you from the archives. This must be it. The realm between.
Yeah, sure.
I can't believe I found it!
You're gonna, like, show Final Fantasy 14 to us or something? That sounds like the tagline.
You all. You're from the true world. Am I wrong?
True World?
We don't call it true world. We just call it reality. But yeah, sure.
If you mean something that isn't part of some computer or some bullshit, then yeah, I guess.
And how do you get there?
Listen, I don't really know how the fuck we travel between here and all that. I just kind of zone out and then we're in here. Fucking, I'm not a technician.
They got something to get us in here. They have something to take us out.
Then, Arkham's razor it is. I'll just kill you and see where you go.
Sure you will.
And then I need to get another asset, because he has a start of combat thing. So let me get that out.
Who's what?
What? Rush, what?
He said Occam's razor, and Cole was just like, what? Huh?
It's like some literary thing, I think. I don't...
Oh.
Treating.
NPCs, the data constructs, they also have the pink on them.
Yeah, so they're effectively not being corrupted since they are effectively under your data corruption,
Alright.
effectively.
Whatever. All the shit that's going on, we just got some new chuckle fuck we gotta kill along with all these guys.
It'll be at least decent training, which is why I was here.
Alright.
Christ, I need to stop coming here, but it's like the only place other than the fucking apple mines I could just beat the shit out of something.
Right. Did you not get sent to the fucking initiative? Am I dumb?
Did you click your...
No, you're on there.
Cockbook, is he?
I'll,
No, he isn't.
I'll roll you. I'll roll initiative. No, oh,
Just
okay.
add
I'll
him
just
in. Yeah, and then...
And then I'll just
14.
make
Yep.
I'll make it 14. Yeah. No, I got it.
Oh, it's really funny. I'm
Graves
so
actually
big,
has
it's
to
gonna
start
be hard to not start these.
It's fine. I'll just carry you
Yeah.
on my back. That way you don't count as being on it.
Thanks.
Yeah. Graves actually, Deep Red Scars, Prof 8, assisted preparations. At the start of combat, Graves can immediately augment himself with the aspect of a willing ally without dealing damage to them. Graves just kind of like puts his hand over Raphael and kind of just absorbs, just takes a little bit of him and just like absorbs it. And you can see like just like a necrotic essence coming from his hands as he just all of a sudden just dashes forward and, just strikes Shotel in the heart with just like a jab, as he's going to roll that. And the specific augmentation I'm going to say is his basic attack bypasses DR and deals like an extra like necrotic damage if you interact with that.
Alright.
Yeah, so because Reapers, like, they slice and dice and they're the death people, so
Alright.
Poetry of flesh.
Let's see. What am I gonna do here? Because I can't use this on you, but I can use this on me. So what I think I'm gonna do, because DR isn't gonna help me here as this thing comes towards me. How exactly is he slashing this across me?
What he's basically doing is that he's just like running up and then just like aims for like Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see how much movement Gilix has.
I think
Cool.
he's average. I'm pretty
Gilix-
sure.
Average, yeah. Oh man, I'm just so sad. I'm a cowboy. I'm just gonna, I don't know how to even play myself. Come on, roll
I
20.
don't really understand what you are.
Die. This is Gilix.
Amazing.
First roll.
First roll. Gilix is just like, oh, I'm just going to shoot. He just shoots in the sky. Boom. All of a sudden, just a thing just crashes. Like a piece of the datascape, even like glitches out even more than what like this guy is doing over here, and like maybe even he could like corrupt it and stuff. And it just falls from the sky and just crashes on his head, dealing 8 damage. And
I'm just gonna go DM Sansa the fact that this happened.
What happened?
Gilix was trying to shoot us, but he has a natural +1/-1 aura for 10 feet. And if anybody rolls a 11, natural or otherwise, it's a double crit fail.
I see.
so
Well, in addition to him getting fucking annihilated by his own thing, that is the 4th ability this combat.
All right.
I see. So you have aiming now.
Oh, no.
You're gonna regret that, but yeah, that's Gilix. Cole, what you got?
I'm reeling a little bit from what literally just transpired. But, you know, I might as well antagonize, these two. Bippy. It only hurts me if I end my turn on this, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so what Cole's gonna do is he's going to do, deadly dropkick on, Slick to kick him into Saffron and then, you know, bounce him back to him. Bippy. Oh my god.
You're critting on deadly dropkick again, huh, Cole?
I guess deadly dropkick's just the ability he crits on. Can I get my crit theme?
Sure. Let me get it. Liger, you'll have to play that back after we're done.
I
with
mean, you can
this,
play
but,
something else afterwards.
I know, I like that theme. It's really cool, you know? Bleach is cool, but
Bleach is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm playing Scary.
Where's Cole? Cole. Man, it's so fun just finding PC crit themes like in data bounties when they're not like sorted into like better things. It's just so good. Like, it's the best.
It's
feeling
very
ever.
fun.
Yeah, and it totally doesn't take up all of my time. There you are.
Yeah, so this does 5 to 7 damage, has big O knockback, and if they bounce off of something because of the knockback and are sent back into me, I can attempt to combo into another action.
Yeah.
So what
I'm gonna
I'll
have to do is, like,
sorry.
Yeah, what I'm gonna have Slick do is like as he's like being knocked back, he's not gonna like reduce the like this will just be to like reduce some of the damage, not all of it, like 2 at most. But he's gonna be like, unless he gets a crit, of course. But you know, he's just gonna say, joke's on you. I'm looking pretty slick today, so I'm gonna put some hair gel on my feet, so I just slide into the walls and do a cool flip. So I could just
on his feet.
yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah. So that'll reduce like 2 of the damage, but that'll deal like 5. But well, 14. I'm gonna say it deals 12 damage to him in total.
All right.
Including cost. Well, 45.
Alright, so does he get knocked back for the follow-up or no?
No. Like, no. What happens is that, he gets knocked back, but, like, with this, like, slick stuff on the, like, with the hair gel on his feet, he just kind of, like, slips up the wall and kind of just, like, flips back down. Like,
I see,
kinda
I
just,
see.
like-
Which,
Yeah,
by
I
the
see.
way,
So he avoided Saffron
Yeah.
effectively.
which, for the record,
Yeah,
Kakapo, because it's an important thing, as is in the upgrade there, you should mark which spaces have been split.
What, his flight path?
Yeah, because the
right,
hair
right.
gel stays on the floor and gives increased movement.
In which case,
Yeah.
I guess because this asset's uneven, it's kind of weird. But do these count as like weird spaces for a corruption thing, or is this safe?
I assume those spaces are fine since it's not. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd assume
Like, for an
these
example of
ones
how
are
close
fine.
you can be and still be fine from the end of turn thing, Shotel would technically be fine.
All
Yeah,
right.
so
Well,
in that case, those are fine.
Mhm.
yeah. I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna just go for an Omega Yeet to just
We're fighting a tall person. This is a kobold.
Oh no.
You know, fair.
I don't like you. It is not nice to meet you. Wait, actually, I have a question. Looks at it. Is this like actually liquid?
No, it's like a visual texture of liquid, and it's like it has like streams of code rising off of it and dissipating.
Okay, I have a fun idea on my turn.
Alright. So that would be his move and his action, and yeah, let's say that's it for now.
All right.
So that would be Donovan.
All right.
Yeah.
Donovan.
He kind of looks to Iscaria. Do you want me to? I'm gonna move. I can pick you up. Do you want me to move you, or are you good here?
I think I'm good here.
All right.
Thank you, though.
Yeah. He just kind of takes a couple steps. Let's see. All right. I don't know what you really are. I don't really care either. But you seem like a good sword testing, whatever the fuck you are. So I'm going to. He just puts a thumb towards the hilt of his sword, clicks it open. All right, let me just practice this a bit more. Apprentice of the vibrating sword technique. Thank God I'm not. Oh, can you post the passive again for me, buddy?
I'm pretty sure because the roll gravitation is only within his aura. It's
Yeah, but it's whenever someone rolls.
It's
an
only
11,
within
even
his
if
aura.
it's- Yeah.
Is it
but,
a
like,
natural modifier in his aura, or is it just a modifier? Because what is the specific wording?
Oh, wait.
No, the
Oh,
passive
it's
just says whenever
specifically-
someone rolls an 11, even if it's not natural.
Yeah. So which?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
And
with the
because I have a
corruption.
-1.
Yeah.
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 Oh
Don't you have big damage?
no.
Oh, this isn't your fist, is it?
No. Yeah, no, this
Yeah.
is just me trying to use my sword technique.
At least the sword can't break.
Yeah,
Sword can't be broken
Yeah,
or anything like that. Yeah, no.
yeah. The sword can't break, but Donovan, you don't know what it is. You feel like you're on your game, but like as you swing your sword,
3 is why it would be a 10. But I can't.
So close.
Yeah, no, because the thing is, I have this, so I can keep it as a 9 by spending 2 points from positive, 1 point from negative, for extra
Alright.
damage.
So overall, how much does this normally deal?
This would be
4
doing
damage.
7 plus money pura potentially.
7. Of course.
He has
and-
3 swords.
I'll put that one prof into floating. 2. Okay, and then I'm afraid because I rolled very high, my good friend Liger, it is not all.
Just finish your thing and tell me how much it's gonna deal in total.
Yeah, give me a second. Alright, so that's a 15, which, another plus 3 minus 1, 4. Alright, so it's going to be doing another 8.
Okay,
So total of... it would be... because it was 8 plus 6, 14, 22... including the first attack, that is 29 before cost.
Alright. Yeah, you fuck him up real hard. He's very severely damaged from that hit.
Yeah, you want to see what the real people are like? We're not like something you should fuck with, that's the answer.
Very impressive.
Alright. That's my turn.
All right, Raphael. All right, let's see what this little man can do.
I'm gonna tell you
All
right now.
No,
he
that's
can-
Raphael with this.
I'm
We
gonna
can-
tell you right
Raphael.
now. He can AOE. He can heal.
Well, yeah. No, I've read his kit. The reason I chose him is because he's very simple, so I know how, because I also have
Yeah,
Slick, so. yeah. Okay. Raphael is just gonna, he's gonna take a. No, that's not close enough. He's just going to step over here. Ikari over there. He's just going to aim a hell at her, and just, yeah. There we go.
All right.
Yes. So just take 3 damage. Ikari. Or
you
Ascaria.
know- Ooh, let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
Let's not.
Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, let's not do that.
Like,
where
I'm
did you-
already,
okay,
I get
guys.
2 now, but I get prof.
You're at
gonna-
3, right?
Yes.
2 away. So if when we win, you'll probably get it.
2. Oh, hold on. I can only move my speed plus my aura, so that's
That would
1,
be just
2,
your moves,
3.
half move speed right now since you don't have aura.
Yeah. So I can't move diagonally like that, so I'll move down to like that.
I mean, it's half then doubled because you crit, so whatever your movement would be.
That's fair.
There's an incredible level of birthday luck going around.
Iscaria's theme is under crit
Yeah.
other if you want to switch.
Yeah.
Oh right, of course. Yeah, she crit. Perfect.
Yeah.
Let me just find that. Let me find that crit theme.
Let's go with
My favorite game.
I mean, it starts with an I.
It's mixed with birthday luck as well as Yaha chose the wrong reality to.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Cool. Iscaria. There we go.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
We've got a character based on the other one of the big 3 here.
Let's see.
Listen, if Raphael doesn't have anything
All
under
right,
points, then he can't do shit.
Yeah, nah. That's yeah.
So is that Raph's turn?
Shotel. Yeah.
Shotel. Okay, so if I want to do things, I have to do it on my turn. So, I think I'm gonna go all in with this guy. So, I'm gonna make an Orthrus that has, let's see here.
How was he attacking you earlier?
He slashed me with like a.
Okay, he's slashed. I was just making sure.
Yeah, it
that
wasn't a blunt attack. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And so, I'm gonna make an Orthrus that has 5 movement. We're gonna give it 34 stamina. Divide Huntress, 2 is 1, and Blood Blade. And what I would like to do is, the modifier I'd like to add on to Divide Huntress is that, when I successfully use it, I'm able to perform another main action, which I want to be able to do, but I have Orthrus's thing I can do, right? Where when I give it an ability, I can modify how it works. And so the way I'm modifying Divide Huntress is to allow me to modify how things work out of an action from Divide Huntress. So there's that. And then, with Bloodblade, what I want to do is I want to make it so that typically I can fire up to 3 off with, when Orthrus uses it. I want to be able to choose how many that I fire off, and the less that I fire off, the more that each individually does, because it's, you know, more focused on each one. So let me place that Orthrus down, because it's a big boy. So I wanted to put him here. So it'd be 34, 5 movement. Yeah, that's enough. 5 movement, and everything I said, we'll keep it at that. So currently I have 1 movement, but, and I also need to reduce my fucking stamina cost, or my stamina, so I'd be at 20. I'd like to use Spinal Tap to, increase my movement, like, make it so that my legs are more aerodynamic, give myself more movement. So that's what I'm using on myself here.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just say you get 1 extra movement.
1 extra movement. Okay.
Actually, no. On an 8, it's an 8. 2.
2.
Just because 3 movement barely
Alright.
does anything anyways.
I want to ask.
I don't
then,
feel bad giving it to you.
Yeah, I want to ask then. Are we going by the rules that I know some people go by, where I wouldn't be able to diagonally this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
Okay,
yeah.
no, that's
Yeah.
fine. I just need to calc out my movement then. You know what? No, it's okay. I can do some bullshit. Shotel's first gonna look over to, fucking Donovan. You got the green guy? Or green guy?
I mean, until he teleports away, that is, yes.
Okay. I'll see if I can give him a shot while I'm over here. And so, I now have 3 movement. So there's that. What I am going to do is I'm going to have this Orthrus go for Divide Huntress, since it can move its movement. So I'm going to go like 1.5, 3, 4, 5.5, and end up there, which would be dealing 5 damage to both Raphael and Graves. Shotel is going to grab onto Orthrus to sort of move along during the process and drop herself off, I guess drop herself off, like, kind of like here-ish as it moves, right? So, as we move along here, let me go for Divide Huntress, because it's Orthrus using it. You better succeed, pal. Alright, cool.
That's an 11.
It's an 11.
Wait, no, hold on. Is this
You're not
Orthrus
in-
doing it?
It is Orthrus
Orthrus
doing
wasn't
it.
given the corruption.
Yeah, Orthrus
stuff.
doesn't have
Oh yeah,
corruption.
thank God. Okay, good. So Orthrus just gets it. So, basically,
yeah.
if this
I feel like
works,
this is such a fun mind.
yeah. If this works, pass through Graves, which would be dealing the 5 damage, and as it passes through, dealing the damage, I get the 2 as 1 thing, which Shotel may or may not have been doing things since the last time she's been seen, so I may have gotten enough prof. Damn it. Fair enough. Fine. I missed that one. Orthrus goes through here, ends up here. I'm here. That 5 gets dealt to Raphael. I get an attack on him. Okay.
Okay, well,
Yep.
yeah. Well, before any of that, I'm just gonna try this out. As you, like, pass Graves, he's just gonna, like, grab onto, like, Shotel and, like, just pin her down and kind of just, like, absorb some of her flesh with, like, his anytime ability. Just saying, you're not getting away right now.
Apparently I'm
Okay,
not.
yeah.
Alright, I mean, so if you're pinning her, that would be doing blunt force, wouldn't it?
Like, it's more of, like, kind of like a twist of
That's
damage.
still
That's what I was imagining, so I don't know
A
how you...
grab and squeeze
Still
is
blunt?
still sort of blunt, I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Oh, right,
It's because
right,
of
right,
this, if
right,
this
right,
means
right.
anything.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He has very good,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, because he rolled an 18, but because it's weird with Shotel, like, you just explode into berries, and kind of continue on your way, but Graves still, like, grabs one and gives you
Yeah,
an
yeah,
extra
that
scar
makes
stack, so,
That's
you
fine.
know.
No, that's all good.
Yeah.
So I'll take the extra scar. Man. So I'm not the only Biomancer here today. Fine. But Orthrus does get his own action now, and he's going to use Bloodblade, and I'm going to try and fire it through this line, which would normally be hitting Deca, right? But as I said, the whole Divide Huntress thing, I can modify the thing. So I'm going to be firing 1 Bloodblade line, so increased damage to Gilix, Raphael, and Yaha. And I'm going to make the change to Bloodblade from Divide Huntress be that it has no friendly fire, so Deca doesn't get hit. So here's the Bloodblade from Orth.
Pog.
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 Okay.
I'm just gonna use the movement I have and go Bippy. Hold on. Bippy. Well, fuck. No matter where I go, I'm just gonna end up adjacent to the fuckers. But I guess I'd rather be in less adjacent. So
You could go here.
Oh yeah, no, I could.
You only have 3.
Yeah, I only have 3 movement. That's the problem.
Let's see.
Thing is that if I
Yeah, no, in that case.
I can go here, and I'm only like adjacent to like one portion of it, so I'll stick there and just travel over here. And after all of that, that is officially my turn. I guess I'll ask. Raphael's super tanky, right? He's looking fine.
Yeah, finer than most would after that absolute beating you gave him.
Yeah.
But
And
still
then
fine,
similarly, Gillix, right? How is he looking?
He's looking bad.
All right, now this is important because I was gonna wait till everything was done here. Remember when I was saying that I may have been doing some things, and that's where I got the katana, right? Well, during that, I should have also, my fucking Roll20 here isn't updated properly. I'm now at 31 proficiency instead of, fucking, 27, right? Which means I got this. So, I don't know how Gillix is looking, but...
Oh god, yeah, you did get that.
So is Gillix at a single digit or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is at a single digit.
So then he'd be
he's
knocked out. Well, I guess, actually, I don't think he would because I used Pollet Point to hit him, so he'd be at 1.
It's
I think.
Orthrus.
Oh,
It's
right,
Orthrus, yeah.
So he
Yeah.
Yeah. He takes that amount of damage, but doesn't actually knock him out.
Exactly, so he'd be at like 1, basically.
Binocular eyes, looks at camera, awooga, awooga.
Alright. So,
Did you
Deca
say
then.
Cole?
Yeah,
is
before
looking at that?
my turn. Oh, sorry, you can finish.
No, yeah, he was just talking about Cole getting that tunnel would be pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so before my turn, Deca's gonna try to use Shade Shackler on himself before my turn because I have specific sequence. I will attempt to do that on myself. No!
At least it's not an 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not freeze my own shadow, I
It's
guess.
just... No, you don't.
Shadow?
You're having a bad
what-
time. Just take... Yeah, I'm just gonna have you take 1 extra cost, and that'll be it.
Alright, so now it's Deca's turn.
Okay, now it's officially my turn. Well, that didn't quite work. Okay, maybe I need to change a headgear. So, Deca's gonna go and, gonna take off his funny mask. He's gonna shuffle around in his, swamp. He's gonna pull out, this funny tiara he has.
Oh, fucking Christ.
So, so he's got an extra DR and an extra, crit range. I need those. Hopefully. I'll just do that, and I'll do, like, I don't know, that for warning. And then I'm gonna try to shake.
Deca is able to use an act in combination with an attack, combining their aspects in a way of Deca's choosing to unleash an attack that is pretty cool, or more likely, extremely fucking stupid. You can only do so once per combat. Additionally, you could just do, like, cool sword moves with your sword to attack different areas and stuff.
So is this, like, added on to my Nakus snack?
Well, no, you just have this, it's just the names were meant to be back-to-back, which is why I put them in the fiddling like that.
Gotcha. Okay. I got an interesting question now. So,
Okay, it's before that.
okay.
Before that, Deca, just... refresh me, because text is long. What exactly are you doing with this ability?
Okay, with Shade
What
Shackler,
was your original intention?
my original intention is to use the shadow puppetry part, which allows me to control a shadow that I have shade shackled as a bonus action. If I use it on myself, I have greater control. I crit with this. I assume I have perfectly good control of my shadow.
Yes, you do. You have control
Okay.
your shadow, do what your heart's content. You can reshape it into something bigger, do what you want, my dude.
Okay, this'll be interesting. I'm actually gonna use my shadow to move. How far? I mean, my normal movement's 6. How far can I move?
Double
Say
your
at
movement.
least 0.5 times. So
Yeah,
what would that be? 9?
Liger. Yeah. Can people hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. What do you think, Kakabo?
Okay, well. Yeah, I'm saying I think you can just with that you can just double your movement, dude.
Okay. Okay. I need to
At
swap
least for a
this
little bit.
icon.
We'll see how it gets
So,
later, but for now,
1, 2,
you're
3,
very, very
4,
fast.
5, 6.5, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh no.
Yeah, I thought so.
What's it doing?
So Roche, you said I can use this with attacks. Can I just use this with abilities in general?
If you're using it to attack, yeah, it is anything that can be construed to be an attack, as in anything you can do to damage something.
I think this may be a futzy thing, but if I'm allowed to, I'd like to combine turnip skip with spreading mire to absorb the portal and this entire vein as I'm glitching myself into the matrix to absorb everything. And guess what? I still have a move action to actually absorb everything.
Dude, this is so stupid.
That's the point with
I
that guy.
know. I know.
You've empowered him.
Oh wait, you say I shouldn't do something dumb?
Oh, what the fuck, dude? How did
So-
you even
Yeah, okay,
conceive
so-
this idea?
To be honest, I had a different idea, but me critting on that to get to here and this new passive. So, may I attempt this?
Oh yeah, please.
I mean, yeah.
Roll.
Okay.
So keep in
I
mind
believe
it's
in
an
you.
overall +2. That's a 5.
All right. Since this is a part of
All right, Liger. What happens?
Yaha,
Yeah, let's see what Yaha's mechanical no is.
you know what? We'll give you the potential for a light sentence. All right. I'm only gonna roll this. All right. It could also fucking game end you. So you know that's on you.
Wait, well, Liger, what's the heavy? What's
All
the
right.
heavy?
Looks like it's game ending you.
Liger, I have an interesting question. What is that?
This is how many levels of corruption you're taking.
Okay, is this a consequence for my actions?
This is a consequence for your action.
I'm immune to them.
You're immune to consequences?
If it's something that would be on him because he did something stupid,
He doesn't
More or
take
less.
them. He just ignores it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he just ignores it.
that's why Deca is
not taking
emboldened
those
to do
corrective
these
stacks.
sorts of things.
Now
Never
here's
have
a
any
question.
negative effect on him, and he can often do things. Like, okay, I'm reasonably right. You're correct. This shouldn't because of that passive or that talent, but because it exploded twice, right? Because it really fucking hated you, that dice. You will take 1 level of corruption.
So what does having 2 levels do to him?
I think
It's just a cumulative. He's now at -2 instead of -1
I
for
see,
his
I
rolls.
see.
All right, so yeah, so corruption means
Yeah,
nothing to me. I can stand anywhere I would like.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I gave you a
Deca-
funny cause to passive.
This motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
he didn't
Deca,
have that
you're-
talent, he'd be fucking dead right now.
Yeah.
He would just die instantly.
Yeah. But Deca, you're just trying to get in. You're like, whoa, this thing is glitchy. Wrong voice, but you know what I mean. You're just trying to get in, but a while,
okay.
but
So
after a little bit, you get bored. So you know.
So I'm not
good.
quite there, but at the very least, I can start, just absorbing it. It's within next to me space. I'm just gonna start sucking up the liquid.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Suck
mean,
up
if
the
it's
liquid.
just a
You're sucking up
riff,
the
you
liquid.
wouldn't be able to because it's specifically physical
Yeah.
concepts.
That's fair.
Additionally, even if you
Right.
were absorbing, it would also just fill in at the same rate since it's infinite data.
That's fair. That's why I was going for the source.
Yeah.
Would the goo count? Or well, I guess not goo,
It's
but
It's not
data.
actual liquid, it's just numbers.
That's why I
Effectively.
was trying to use turn skip,
Yeah.
because that's let me glitch myself so I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
interact with it. Okay, I think I've scared everyone's hearts for now.
So is that the end of your turn, Deca?
Yeah.
Yeah, next turn I'll
Alright, so
try
you
Maybe if I roll higher on this.
Yahoo!
Yahoo! Yahoo! Yahoo! He's gonna move through. Yeah, he's gonna move through Cole, Donovan. I don't know. Maybe Shotel. He's just moving all over the map. Let's see how many. Yeah, let's see what he actually gets with this.
Come on,
He's
get
just
11,
moving.
buddy. Come on, I believe in you.
Mother of Christ!
You
He
did.
moves one space backwards into the mines.
Hey, Kakapo, can I recommend a suggestion for the repercussions of this?
No. Well,
Please?
well, you could add on an extra thing after this, but I would like to narrate this, if possible.
I just want to recommend something. I'm not saying this is what happens. But the flavor
Alright,
from
okay,
that was
here's
that
that
he was
recommendation.
he was fucking backwards long jumping to build up momentum. Does he clip through the fucking wall
Yeah.
and just disappear?
Well, just you wait, Liger. Just you
Yeah,
wait.
let's see what Kakpo has cooked up for us.
Yeah, so he just like hops over here and he's just like yeah. Just like the energy surrounding him is just so immense. Everyone just notices him and it's just like so extreme. Everyone's terrified of what he's about to do. He like glitches through Cole, but then slips, clips through him. Cole, your lighter it hits the trail.
Oh, bye, Saffron.
Goodbye, Saf.
Yeah, by Saffron. But we're not ready for that yet. Slick just clips through the wall. He clips through here. He's just like glitching all over the place. He just boop boop, and then last but not least, as his final hamon, he falls into the void, never to be seen again.
Oh, the fucked up repercussions of that are very funny to me.
Tony and
Yeah.
Data Slick is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Concept for later down the line.
Yeah. Hey Austin,
Somehow
are you happy
gotten
that I?
soft locked twice.
I wanna
Yeah.
say, I wanna ask people's opinion on this because mechanically, because of how that particular thing works, Slick's data would just be removed from the database.
I'm fine with that. I don't know if the dream would be.
I mean, listen, hey, they'll just get some new ones. Listen, they'll just scan them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that
But yeah,
Korima would
yeah,
be
you know what?
angry. So
Sure.
I'm gonna need to just, I guess, fucking copy paste this text or whatever. But but Cole's coal energy flow now has the properties of both rubber and gum. And he can store, 1d4 exploding bursts of them in order to use.
Jesus Christ.
So since like crit, what would you say like
Okay.
that? Would I roll 2d4? Question mark.
Yeah, but like, hold up, Roche.
Yeah.
What does it have the properties of again? I don't think I got that.
Rubber and so it's sticky but also stretchy.
Fucking
Okay, we might have to nerf that later, but okay, for now let's let it go
Bob
through.
making these
Listen,
really
it's not
complicated characters.
This
You're
isn't
you're
my
what's
fault.
ruining
Usually
AC
I
these
complain
days.
about Xans, I'm like, come on, man.
Listen, it's not my fault. I got it from Robin. I'm gonna roll my 2d4 to see if I have a lot of. Okay, thanks, Cole. So what I would like to do is, because this, I'm just gonna like put 3 of these globs together in order to just kind of like, or fling the little stretchy hand. I'm using the aesthetic of like the little sticky hands that people throw, and just like pick up Gilix, swing him around, and hit him at a yaha.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you do that, Gilix shatters on impact. Yeah, you take yeah.
That's the 5 was
Yeah,
for
you
the
take
action.
I mean, if you want to count the 20 as like it being the activation, that does make sense to me. I just I saw it as like it's stored, so I was like, question mark.
I would personally count I'll personally like boost it to a minor success in that case because the 20 is there.
Yeah.
And so I'd say in total Yaha take 4 damage. So
Alright. And so I still have 4 things of that stored up. That's gonna be the end of my turn.
Alright, so Yaha, what are you gonna do, buddy?
Whack.
You thought it was your turn? I get to do a status move.
It's fine, guys. Gilix is gone. Now we can roll all the 11s
So-
we wish.
So hey, so Cole is gonna turn over, look to Shotel. Hey lady, red hair.
What?
Hey, Lily.
Hey,
That
lady!
thing, that kill blow thing you were thinking of, like, how do you think about that? How does that, like, work?
I fucking strike him where it counts. I kill him.
I'm gonna use, this quote-unquote status move. I've checked. Sketch does count to attempt to get maybe a weaker version of that talent.
Uh-huh.
Instant death is a status, don't you know?
Not
a
quite
5.
as good. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, not
Try
instant death
again.
isn't a status, but sketch to copy is one.
Anyway, it's 5, so not.
Yeah, not yet.
So yeah, Yaha.
So it is my turn, asshole. Well, first of all, Donovan was right. I'm not standing next to Donovan. Are you crazy?
Yeah. I'm not fucking stupid. I knew you were gonna run away. Like
Before he teleports, though, he does touch the wound you left on him. I'm remembering it more clearly now. I've seen your death file. It teleports away. Gets the fuck out of there. Alright. Well, fucking, actually, I'll put
Then
on
you
here.
should know that that's not far away. And
Oh, it isn't. You're correct. But, that's fine. Let's do this thing. That roll. Yes, it did.
Alright, guys, do you want me to take it this time?
I would appreciate it.
Alright, cool. Yeah, let me just, Alright, if you've seen my file, then you should know what this is. Which is nothing.
Oh boy.
That's an 8.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's a 7. Yep.
Hey, Kakapo, how are you thinking you want to rule this?
Yeah.
Because the way I see it, right,
Uh-huh.
that's not good enough to succeed
Mm-hmm.
in total. And I kind of want to give him the option of either taking all the damage or all the corruption.
The way that It's Nothing works doesn't let me take the statuses. I only take the damage specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just
So
specifically...
everybody would still get the corruption. I'm just the only one taking damage.
In which case,
Yeah.
I don't
Because
know
it
if
has that
that's
draw. Yeah. Because it just has that drawback, I'll say he takes all the damage, but that corruption's still gonna fuck everyone over. So it's still
the
bad.
corruption was going to do that anyway,
Well,
which is
It's a once per combat. And I did
Yeah.
get a 7. I did succeed.
Yeah, it's
you know,
it's a once per
that's
combat.
fair.
That's the
I
thing.
forgot that it's once per
All right,
combat.
so for the record, by the way, there is an Orthrus here now, so make sure to keep that in tracking for your damage if it matters, Ballast. But
It caps at 10 unless
Right,
I crit, so
right,
it
yeah.
doesn't matter.
listen, I forgot if your cap was still 10. I'm working off Google memory here, like.
You know, the cap,
I'm in
the cap
danger.
stays at- I'm
The
gonna
cap
roll-
is not going to be raised because that
No.
would be insane.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume that I'm fine since I'm in my own world right now.
You know, I'll give the thing an additional roll to see if it invades your
Just to
territory.
permeate enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Because like I'm in my lightning
say
realm,
it's
and
pretty
this is
hard to
electrical
control.
damage anyway.
Yeah,
so
no, you're
sorry,
fine.
that's fine.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. She is fine.
And then for funny little lizard boy, I'm gonna hit him in the face like this. No, I'm not.
No, but what happens at 4
Why
corruptions?
do I
Deca.
keep failing to hit Deca?
Deca's at 4, for whatever that means.
Yeah, Deca's at 4. That means Deca, at the start of your turns, you will now be taking 2 damage.
I see.
Oh man, see, this is why you don't put short characters in fighting games. Their hitboxes are just too tiny for the big guys to hit.
This is why Oddjob is busted in Golden Knight.
How's this fucking Potemkin ass motherfucker gonna get his command grab if his like arms are too large to reach down a centimeter?
Alright.
All right.
So that was
So Deca.
that's that. Deca's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan.
Yeah, Deca's
turn.
fine. Doesn't know the only consequences of his actions. Yeah,
Alright,
Donovan
so
turd.
It's my
You're at
turn,
1.
then.
So
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
just. If you've read my files, then you know you should have gone a lot further than that. So, let's just basic attack this buddy. After, of course, we use our roll clear, of course. Achilles, heal.
The roll clear is such a good idea because it's just like you either fail it and you get rid of the bad roll, or you succeed and you've got a really big boost.
Yeah. So, I'm going to use hand-to-hand death bat. I currently have a +3 from Achilles heal and a -2 from corruption on this basic attack roll. So that is a total of, because I'm going to just get rid of that -2, that is an 8 for 20 damage. So whatever amount of damage would actually go through.
Alright, I'm gonna give my funny anytime roll. So, defragment. Sick, guys.
nah. Yeah. Donovan is just too fast for you to react in this sort of manner. Hand-to-hand death bat, 18.
It's
I'll say
20 because I'm reducing the 2 minus as and giving it as damage, but it is an 8 of whatever it would actually be.
I'll say in this case it'll be a 17.
I'm in
'Cause-
Liger's defense, I would say like at most, including cost 15.
Okay,
That's a
if
lot
that's
for
if that's what you're advocating for,
half success.
yeah. I'll say then like 13.
Yeah.
Final rule 13.
Were you gonna say something like?
No, I was just saying that I was taking the damage, but it kept
Alright.
getting chained.
Yep. And since I just, attacked you, well, let's just attack you again. Let's just go. Because it's 2 plus 3, so I'm just using the +5 macro, so this is the total roll result. Alright, so that's an 11. I'll use I'll get the -2 as damage, so that's an 11 for 20.
Gilix, why couldn't you be here?
That's why that's like I said, we were free to roll as many 11s as we want. If he was still here, I would reduce the roll again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, so that's an 11, and
so
how much damage is this dealing?
damage. 20.
Another
Yep.
20 damage?
Yep.
Because it's 11, I'll have this deal 17, if that's fine with you, Ballast.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And because I only rolled a 6 naturally, I cannot use the other instance of iterative death bat, so that it will be my turn for now.
Well,
I will
real
just
quick, sorry.
Go ahead, Rush.
So like those two hits, right? They were pretty good. They were pretty solid. Again. No.
I'll take the corruption as I just stand here. Because a roll penalty, what does that mean? That's my turn.
Raphael. Alright, Raphael. Simple as ever. I gotta get those soul points. Shotel, look out, hell.
No! Show hell.
He can't do anything.
I'm not Jevil.
I'm in a fucking wheelchair.
I'm in a fucking... Yeah, okay. So my turn.
Showtime.
Okay, let's see here. Yeah, sure. I wasn't expecting my turn to come up so soon, but you know what? Honestly,
We've lost a lot of enemies.
Yeah, we lost a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
And honestly, perfect timing. I was playing a funny game on my phone, and the match I was doing just ended literally as my turn hit. So perfect timing. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna create a boy. He is gonna have. I'm not planning on healing myself, and I don't think we have a lot of healing. I'll keep some max around though. I'm gonna give him.
I have some in a pinch.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna give this guy fucking 10 stamp. Doesn't need any movement with how I'm gonna be using it. So yeah. And I'm giving it 10 stamina, no movement, and I'm giving it Pollock point. So let me create my guy. Bippy. 10 stamina. And the way I want to change Pollock point is, maybe at the... Basically, I'll remove the whole thing I can do where I can place it on the ground as like a trap, right? But in return, and actually I'll put him here instead. In return, what I'm gonna do is make it so that Pollock point I can basically use it as an anytime to create like kind of like boiling blood storm wave to kind of augment the shit that I'm doing. So I'm kind of changing the function of Pollock point a little bit. And speaking of that, I'm gonna have it go for its Savage Maw basic attack along with the Pollock Point Storm, so that it kind of bites at Graves, and as it's opening its maw to do so, a storm of Pollock Points come out and just fucking splash him in the face to try and maybe deal some damage and make it more difficult to avoid any of this damage. So here's the Savage Maw, and here's the Pollock Point.
Nice. Yeah, Graves, he's gonna try to react at least. Knowing the sign of when a dog.
This Orthrus doesn't have any roll penalties, actually, because it doesn't have any corruption.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Graves, knowing that knowing the signs of when a dog is about to attack and looking at their master, is going to, learning from last time that blunt damage isn't going to do the trick, is going to just scratch you in the face with swift punishment to just distract you, get you off your game before you can command the Orthruses. And deal a bunch of extra damage to you.
Okay.
So. Okay, I'll have this deal 2 + 3, 5 damage.
5. And
yeah,
I will
hard
say
check.
that Orthrus is, you know, I am commanding him, yes, but he is his own like sentient being. I don't. How exactly is my action being affected by this? Because, well, actually, you said 5, but I have the funny stack, so that'd be like 8, right?
No. 5 in total, because of
Okay.
the stacks. It deals 3, -1 because it was a roll, and plus the 3, 5.
And does
But
this
you
at
do
all
more.
modify?
So. Each
Wow.
gra-
Dead.
Can you say that again, Kakapo? You kind of got absorbed into the aether. He's still dead.
Should
Alright.
one of us disconnect him so he could realize it?
He'll get there, I'm sure.
Discord's a great program.
Are we all glitching?
Yeah,
We might
go
all be
first. I think
glitching.
It's spreading. Can you talk? Liger's dead too. Wonderful. Wunderbar!
Wow, the corruption is
why-
reaching Discord.
Okay, I'm back. Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Oh,
Hey.
Hi.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello. Hi.
So, how does
We're back.
punishment not trigger it? Because it's specifically him squeezing them.
I specifically flavored it at the beginning as him scratching her instead.
Fair enough.
Would it be
But I
less
specifically-
effective since he's using it as a way outside of his normal way of working?
That is fair. I'll say in total 4.
Okay,
damage,
and
'cause that'll
again,
make it a 1 damage attack.
what I was asking before is that as Orthrus is his own being and shit, how exactly is this affecting the action that he is performing? Because that's what I care about the most for this right now.
Okay. So,
Plus.
how we're gonna handle this right now is that Shotel is like Shotel is their master, and like when Graves just like deals
The
with like
thing
just
is,
horrifying.
they are still
Yeah, well,
sentient creatures capable of acting.
Let
on
me
their
finish. Let me finish.
Yes.
Let me finish. So, yeah. I was gonna get to that, but they're acting on their own, yes. But as they see Shotel, their master like gets scratched by this devastating attack. They're gonna be a little off their game, so I'm gonna say like -1 to 2 damage on their things. What did they roll?
They rolled a 10 and a 16. 10 on the Maw, 16 on
A
the...
10 and a 16. So how much does Polyp Point deal again?
Polyp Point does 4. Orthrus is able to use it 2 at once, paying the cost for both. So basically, along with the Savage Maw, I'm going for the Polyp Point Swarm for... I don't know, if you want to go with the base damage, it'd be 8, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, 14. I'm gonna say in total you deal 11, as like they're a little off their game after seeing Shotel get scratched in the face, but it's still a lot of damage. So
Okay, I want to ask then, how's Graves looking?
he's still looking pretty decent.
Still looking
Ever-
pretty decent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll.
Yeah, and make sure to take that 4 damage.
Yeah,
So-
I know. Yeah. Okay. So if he's still looking pretty decent, I'm gonna use my main action right here and slice him.
Kakapa.
Okay. Yeah. That deals 5 damage.
Okay.
Does
Sure
that put
does.
him
He
into
doesn't have
single
anything to-
digits or no?
Yep,
Just
yep.
confirm.
And,
No, it does not.
Okay, let me check something because if 1 is there, 1.5 be like 2. 4. Okay, yeah, no, so you could do that. And oh, and actually, I'm pretty sure Divide Huntress does specify enemies anyway, so I don't even have to worry about that. Yeah, It doesn't have friendly fire. Nice. So, with that, Orthrus and Shotel are then going to swap positions over here, as Orthrus is going to go for Divide Huntress through this line, so 1.5, 3, 4.5, and then we'll end up just here. So, let me go and roll Divide Huntress. Ah, damn, with the corruption, probably not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, nah. Corruption is kind of screwing you over. You glitch out a bit, it doesn't go through.
Yeah, it certainly is screwing me over because I can't do anything else, so that's my turn.
Yeah, and make sure you have those extra 2 Scarred stacks, so.
Let's see. Funky
Deca.
Okay, I forgot I was muted for half a second. Okay, so it's Funky Deca's turn. Now, shall we continue the very bad idea of trying to absorb this wormhole using a combination of spreading mire and turn skip?
Now here's the thing. If you're asking me, I'd like to focus on our objective of defeating the enemies, but this is Deca we're talking about, so I don't think that matters.
Yeah, no, I have a funny idea using that wormhole if I can capture it.
You are a criminal.
I am also probably, as I've
Deca,
seen, where is it? I'm probably very dumb.
So the minus roll penalty does cap at -3, right?
Yeah.
All right. So effectively, when he does dumb shit, he's just going with a flat d20 now.
Oh, he also takes 2 at the start of his turn. That's
Yep.
Yeah. I will take that. Just 1 to that. Okay. So now, back to my dumb shit. May I attempt this?
Sure, go ahead.
Alright,
You're Deca. I don't think you even need to ask permission. You'll just do it.
Oh my god.
these rolls!
Hey, Deca.
Damn, dude.
Hey, Deca,
Well,
you remember...
Are you trying to give him negative penalties for his rolls?
Are you trying to give me negative penalties
It's
for my
gonna be
actions?
the exact same as before.
If you explode,
Listen.
then he gets 1.
If he explodes
Yeah.
past 2 times, then he deserves this.
Yeah. You forgot to make it exploding.
I did forget to make it exploding, you're right, so I'll just count that as the first roll and then have it explode from here. Fucking criminal. Hey, Becca, so you take 2 levels of corruption. You're
See, I'm
6 now.
going to need to make I'm going to make an upgrade that says no negative consequences means no negative consequences.
Yeah.
Listen, Roche, he would be taking 10. He's only taking 2.
I mean, I'm gonna advocate for Deca and say he should be taking none because that's how his talent works. But
I'm
you're the
advocating
GM.
for Liger, where that's a base character's talent that's stopping an entire boss mechanic.
I'm
No,
fine with
And
taking
since
2.
he's now at 6, I can now post this because now you'll know what all of the levels do. So he will now be taking 5 at the start of his turn, and when he gets the 6th level, he takes, what's that, 12 damage?
Cool.
Yeah.
So Deca just
Lovely.
fucking
Nice.
impulses.
What else? What else can
So you'd be taking 12 before DR and shit, Deca.
Immediately? At the start of my turns, I believe.
You take 5 at the start of your turns, but when you hit level 6, you just take immediate damage.
Ah, I take a total of 12. Okay, and I have
Before
1
DR
DR.
stuff, yeah.
Okay, so I have to take 11, because I don't think that's... Actually, that depends. Would you consider that is mental or magic?
Nah.
Okay, then he has 1 DR. Now I'm losing half of that rounded down, so I'm losing 5. I'm at 16 out of 24, which means I am down Dumb math is not helping me. I'm down at least 6 of my red stat, but I don't think I'm not down 12.
Your mental corruption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every 6 sanity I've lost, I have a +1 to my rolls, +1 to damage, and +1 movement. So I am slowly becoming more
That
deadly. But
TR is such a ridiculous item. I still can't believe it was made and just you were able to get it.
I mean,
So-
I made it, and that's why I did the thing where Imperator wanted it as well.
Yeah, I mean, still.
And also, I didn't know about the Decker being stupid doesn't have any effect on him. Because it has such bad repercussions.
You still have the shadow flippy changey thing, right, Zeka?
I do technically still have my shadow tethered because it's 2 rounds and I did it on my last turn.
Yeah.
So I can technically move. But at the same time, do I want to tempt fate by just vibing here?
You could make yourself bigger.
I have a better idea. I have a much better idea as my bonus action. I'm hungry. So I'm just gonna take out my, one of my knocks. I'm gonna take out my magnet. I'm just gonna consume it. How much healing do I get, Kek?
Well, would you
I
say
see.
the treasure hunting magnet heals be for 3, 4, or 5?
I feel like magnets are tasty.
3 to 5. Well, let me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine like crunch, yummy magnet. You feel like your stuff like pull, like you feel your armor pull inside, like kind of like pinch into yourself. But you don't care because you're Deca, heal 5 stamina.
Hooray! Alright, I've eaten my priceless artifact for the round. For the combat, rather.
Yeah.
That's my funny turn.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll
Scarlet.
tempt fate next turn.
Iscaria.
What a fucking criminal you are.
Yeah, Deca is certainly something. Penny.
Yeah, sure is. Sorry, I forgot it was my turn after Decker.
Penny.
Because there's such a large gap in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 1, 2, 3... 4.5. He's just out of range. Damn.
It's so strange to visualize the reality warp of that field.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird power, but you know,
Mhm.
weird epithet.
You know, I moved this way, but that was just a fast see. Because you know, I'm gonna oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm gonna use Dimension Cutter. Dimension Fissure. So that's a
Mhm.
16.
Dimension
Right.
Fissure? Alright.
Yep, it doesn't have a range to it. I can just put it anywhere. So if you'll direct your attention to Funny Saffron.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
done nothing.
no.
Leave her alone.
And as I have stated, right, it is fire, right? And I have to determine what this does
Mm-hmm.
at creation, and then it'll have an effect on people who start their turn on it, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So, you know, people who start their turn in it, and I believe Saffron gets her stuff at the start of her turn as well. I just want this to, like, burn any objects they have on them.
Lol.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Yeah.
You know,
For the incineration, all my homies hate property.
Property damage
Mhm.
pog.
Yeah.
So that'll happen at the
H.
start of her turn. Just things that she owns.
Alright.
Objects might get burned.
Saffron becomes naked at the start of the turn.
I'm not gonna do that because she's
No.
underage. If she weren't, then maybe. Anyway,
Penny! If she
What?
was what?
if she weren't underage.
Oh, I see.
Listen, I have standards.
I completely forgot Saffron was underage.
Yeah, it slips my mind sometimes, but I do upgrade, so I keep it in mind.
Cheap baby.
Anyway, bonus action, spending 2 stamina. Burning just like her stuff isn't quite enough, so since I
So we must burn her spirit as well.
Yes, exactly. So, you know, I'm just gonna... This is a realm of fire. I'm just gonna throw a fireball in her face, dude.
Saffron?
Yeah, how much damage was that deal?
It's a 2 cost bonus action. She's just creating an effect. It's however much you would say a fireball that she's creating would do.
Yep, I'll show you the...
Yeah, I'll have it deal that. Yeah, I'll have it deal that much damage. Yeah, I'll have it deal that much damage.
Yo.
Yeah, I saw.
Yo. That is
Yeah.
my turn. So, you know, start with Saffron's turn. Any object she has about get burned.
Okay, well, very specifically, this is worded as like someone comes in and delivers, and Saffron's just at like the very edge. Austin, do you say it could be like potential? Can like
The thing
Saffron
is that
wait?
it would still
until,
be
like-
put into the realm
Yeah.
at the exact same
So
time.
the thing is it is very specifically start of turn. So it would happen first. She'd receive it before Saffron is able to move. So if you want to do some finagling, I imagine you could make a check or something. But like, I imagine it'd be pretty hard considering
Yeah,
Scaria
'cause-
used her whole turn for that. So
Yeah. Yeah. What Saffron's gonna do is like she's just gonna be like, just kind of like put up her hands, like, wait, no, wait, and let me step out first. To like actually.
Can
Yeah.
Saffron roll an 18 or higher? Find out next time
Let's
on
see.
Dreadful.
19.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. She still started her turn there, right? Effectively. So her catalog would burn as well?
Yeah.
They're cataloging all of her money, so she won't be able to get other shit. So
her catalogs
Yeah,
are
yeah,
like
yeah.
digital.
Her
She uses
catalogs
her
just-
phone. So
yeah, no,
unless
but the phone burns.
well, then I guess
Yeah.
I imagine, like,
I'm just
you
gonna
know,
say,
weapons
the effect
might
of
not
this-
burn, but,
yeah.
like...
Yeah. I'm gonna say specifically, just so nothing it's not that nothing happens. She can't order anything from now on because her catalog is burned up, but
Yeah.
she does step out in time and grab her high heels, just safe and sound.
Mhm.
Puts them on, and because like specific weapons and abilities are fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
don't want to, like,
so-
completely fuck over...
Yeah. Let me
Anyway.
see how far away. What if I'm?
Don't
So
forget to
1,
turn
2.
order forward.
Of course, thank you. 3.5. 5. Alright. Let's... 6. 3.
Funny
And let me just see the exact-
What shall she do?
Funny. What shall she do?
What sins will she commit?
Alright, I think... Yeah, sorry, Deca, but you are the only person in close enough range. So, Saffron's just gonna quickly, like, swing around her purse and throw it at Deca, summoning her people. So, let's see how... Chasing Riches.
the funny mouth.
Of course.
Oh,
Dad.
nice!
You threw money
Yeah,
at him.
So, Deca. What exactly does that mean?
You
Well,
gave
well-
the kobold money. This was the
Oh my
thing
God.
that had me paranoid for the bank session because of this.
You threw
piece of
Yeah.
shit.
You threw money at him, and he has the magnet, which brings in the most valuable thing. He might just eat it.
Post the funny thing.
Deca.
I see. I see.
I'll post it real quick. It's money time. For every
Absolute
multiple.
fool.
For every multiple of $5 I'm given, I get a +1 to my rolls for the next until the hour has passed. You just gave me several gold bars.
Okay.
So for the next half hour, he has a
Whoa.
plus of whatever the fuck he needs.
He'd still
Yeah,
take the damage.
Still gets hit, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Yeah. You still take what's I'll say for the sake
That's 8.
Dude,
my
yeah.
combo attack. Yeah, 8 damage, and Austin, if you could drag out your funny. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why
if you
the
could drag out
GM
your funny
can't
butt
do
lick.
it, but I'll do it.
Oh right, because I do have access to your summon folder,
Yeah,
but
I'll
yeah.
just throw, like,
Sorry, but
like 5 of them out.
Yeah. So what's going to happen is because specifically now Saffron can like she can like have him like drag over to her like a flash mob. So specifically what these people are going to do is take Deca and drag him, like crowd surf him over to Saffron, just like that. Like they just like are trying to like unstick the gold bars from and like the purse from Deca, like trying to get it.
There is a magnet in his stomach. You ain't getting shit.
Also, you ain't moving
ain't
this
getting
kobold,
shit, but
as
that
in you. I'm gonna use my funny anytime.
Okay.
Specifically, where is it? Shade Shackler. I'm shackling myself in place.
Oh boy, like a 40 or something.
I have a +1,000,000 to this.
Yeah, huh.
So I think
I
Deca-
love
okay,
Deca.
Yeah, Deca's just staying in place.
Saffron's a natural
But because
counter.
of the-
Someone who uses money.
Yes. Yeah. What I'm gonna do instead, because she did get a 20, and I'm gonna have this action be worth it. Damn it.
I mean, you did 8
is
damage.
that? Yeah, 8 damage, but I was specifically working up for a combo. Because you see, she does have her heals, and as her guards drag her over, I'm going. It's high class heals. I'll post these right here just to let everybody know what they do. So I
were
can
they
I can use my
drag-
basic attack.
They were attempting to drag Deca, weren't they? I mean, they already did something.
Kakapo's saying fuck that because he wants his combo to work, so he's just doing it.
Alright. And
Yeah.
I just did a quick Google
If it weren't a
search.
20
It's at least a plus 400 or so, just as a quick aside.
Yeah. So
Criminal.
Deca, you're not gonna fail with this, and it's gonna be reduced because they had to put you down and pick up Saffron. So I'm not gonna have that be worth nothing. So, but just this is something that was.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So her basic, her basic attack. You're beneath me. Let's. Okay, so Deca take 3 damage as Saffron just pokes you in the ear.
I'm so glad I have this DR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna die to your sort of turn damage on your turn, buddy.
Probably, unfortunately, unless I get healed.
Yeah, don't worry, make a check. Who knows, you'll get a 20.
I don't
Or
think I
400.
will be able to check that, no.
Anyway,
Yeah.
is that your turn then?
Yeah,
Kakapo?
no, well, that would be, and it's my turn again. Oh, look at that. Hey, Shotel, Graves is just gonna do.
No way.
No. Yeah, no way. He's gonna do the best thing he could do. He's gonna basic attack you.
Yeah.
Gonna jab you across yourself.
Of course you
Go.
couldn't fucking fail. Okay, fine. Let's see, because this would be dealing like 10 to me, so,
Yeah.
That
11
would-
actually, because of the
11,
basic attack
huh?
augmentation.
so it's
yeah.
either I try and do something now and deal as much damage as I can, or I'm basically 1 away from death and I see if I can do something.
Mm-hmm.
Because with that, it would be minus that, so I'd have 2 stamina left to spare. But Raphael is.
I'm gonna
here.
fucking kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Fuck. Yeah, no, I want to do more things, but like, my party can handle it, so I'm just gonna try and spinal tap.
Yeah.
And make it so that bone protrusions come out of me and just everywhere to spike into Graves and Raphael. I don't know, maybe stop Graves if I roll well, but mainly just dealing damage to the both of them. And
Yeah.
I saw that single digit. Goodbye.
Wait,
What?
don't you have the thing where you can like?
I mean, it doesn't save me from
Don't you have the
death.
thing where you can?
It doesn't save me from death. You're dealing enough
I
damage to
see.
kill me.
I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Unfortunate. Well, that was Shotel. Yeah.
Who's
And
Cole's
that
rival,
was also
by the way?
Deca.
Cole's rival is Cole.
Deca?
Lamau.
Guys, I'll just beat the shit out of them, don't worry.
Yeah. So my golden mode ends. And this time I'm gonna set it. No, I'm just gonna keep going with successes. We're just gonna see where this goes,
Hey
right?
kid, before you do anything, can you grab my sword and start dragging it back towards me?
Oh, sure. Could I just use a swift action to bungee gum onto the sword?
I don't know what the hell
Go
this
ahead.
action
It's-
is,
yeah.
but sure.
It's a bonus action, but
Yeah.
not a bonus action.
It's a thing that Zan's introduced in Lost Cosmos that we're porting over because it seems like some people are starting to instate one bonus action per turn, so we're using it to go back to how we always used to do it.
Fucking
Yeah.
action economy gremlins.
I
God,
don't
like
know
all
if you want me to
the
roll
make
for
them
that or
into
if I can just, nab.
That's the result of one of the 11 curses, so I don't know, Kakpo. Do you want
I
it
mean,
to be rolled
I
against?
took a lot of damage and lost my sword was the curse.
And I rolled a 20 on
Yeah,
my
the-
cool energy
He could
flow.
always have. Yeah, he could always grab it back later. That was the thing I would say. It wasn't gonna fuck him over forever. It was just you don't have it for now. That was the punishment. But
Yeah.
Alright.
now, yeah, you can grab it and I'd say roll, but it's gonna be pretty easy
Okay.
to bungee gum it over because bungee gum, because rubber and gum that's pretty overpowered. So
Cool energy flow.
yep, Donovan, you have your sword back. Just
I mean,
slug
that-
over.
That's just Cole
Oh, that
grabbing the
was
sword
just Cole
himself.
getting it.
Oh, I see. Well, Cole, you have
Yeah,
the sword.
they just have it attached. I'm gonna use the RC movement to bring myself here.
Mhm.
And then, that's a high target density area.
People would be gone, I think.
Oh, they'd be gone.
Yeah, they're just temporary.
Yeah,
They're not full on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna move, here, pass the sword back to Donovan if allowed, or just, leave it here.
Yeah. Because
yeah, I
pick it back up.
Yeah, and then use
Mm-hmm,
the other of my movement to go here, or, here. So I'm not, counting as in the thing if this counts. But now I'm going to use, let me think for a second, because I'm, yeah, okay. I'm gonna use, yeah, okay. I'll use Spark Note on, Raphael. So Cole takes out, a
Alright,
sticky note, writes some, symbols on it, and then, throws it at Raphael. Bippy. That's a 7, but effectively what this does is it would do, 4 to 5 fire damage, inflict them with a D4 burn status, and then Bippy, 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 Bippy. That would do, 1d2 fire damage and a 1 status burn. Yeah, I got that from Ozma.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just roll that for Graves, the D2.
Okay. Okay, 4 to 5 damage. I'm gonna say with that roll, I'll say 4 to Raphael and 2 to Graves. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, yeah, that's what happens.
And they get a burn status as well.
Alright. I'll just put funny. I'll just put the funny Tinder status, because that's just easy to remember.
Yup,
So.
and Raphael would have a worse burn. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright.
Yo.
Yaha.
Yoha.
So actually, right?
Yaha, yaha.
Fuck. Absolute contagion little critter.
So I really want that Shotel talent I saw.
It's all good. Just go grave robbing.
Yeah?
I'm gonna attempt.
Well, no. Graves is this one.
Fine. He's not here. It's not a double crit fest.
It's not as good,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know.
You know, maybe we'll set like
I'd say
5 less.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say if you don't get another turn, at least at the end, try it one more time. But you're making progress. If that's how
Oh,
it
so
works.
this
Unless,
is still
like, just roll it
is
up.
still a fail.
Actually, well, if it would normally be a success, then like, yeah, I think you would.
I mean, it's sort of like indeterminate. It's usually like he still succeeds on you. He's not a stary where he needs to roll it within a specific range. I guess you could put conditions on it or whatever, but like
It's like, it's whenever you think it's appropriate on the success or not, effectively.
Okay.
yeah.
And this is the Shotel. If you knock him into single digits, you knock him out, right?
Yes, but I will state again, because it's
He
Cole
specifically
and
does not get the full effectiveness.
yeah,
whenever
he gets
does
like
so.
a worse one, at least to start.
Okay. My instincts are just one more roll that's very easy. Because you're just making
Alright.
progress. You're kind of
Yeah.
you're picking apart how exactly she does it, but that's just what I'm feeling right now.
Yaha.
Yaha.
Yahaha.
Yeah, we're gonna do the thing that we do at the start of his turn. All right, cool.
Hey, Green Goblin, are you gonna get any more inventive moves?
Alright. Well, I don't know about everybody else, but I'm just going to, for at least for the one that's on me, I'm going to use at any time. I'm just gonna use. Let me show you how to take a hit. Alright, cool. Just so that instead of taking 5, I take a 3.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to try to any time to not die.
Did you already use yours?
That's why I have the Numa Numa no Mi.
With the plus 400? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Ba-
Why,
basically-
air quotes. You fucking.
Basically, basically, I'm just
Come
gonna...
on, show us what you roll.
Yes, I'll do that in just a second. But basically, I'm gonna roll. For flavor, I'm basically just shooting my 2 swords down to propel myself like some kind of trapeze artist into the air. That's a plus million.
Wow,
419 or
412?
so, or something.
Just to
Yeah.
fling me into the air.
Yeah, Deco, name exactly where you want to land. Because you're on the 412.
Now to my friends. Should I embrace the gremlin within me? That is probably a terrible idea.
I assume you're gonna ask if you should launch yourself directly into the portal or not. I think it would be funny. I would suggest not doing it though.
You could
Okay.
launch yourself directly into one of our enemies, killing them instantly with the force of impact.
That too.
That too.
Mm-hmm. Or he could land near Ikaria, and I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what I thought you were okay.
I swan dive gracefully into the portal.
Just, yeah,
Dude,
just boom.
there's so much wrong with that action.
It's fine.
He's gonna find Slick.
Wow.
It's just a,
He's gonna find Slick.
it's
Slick
just
recovery
about
yard.
it's just about stupid enough to work.
Bye-bye,
I have
Jacko.
no idea
If he
what
doesn't-
the fuck that little guy was up to, but I guess he's gone now.
If
Now-
he doesn't come back by the
Right.
time the bounty ends, we're gonna have to have a conversation.
Real Duck is just in a coma as his mind is stuck in the digital scape.
What is this dot hack?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, no, specifically, he wouldn't be in a coma, because that's a repercussion of his actions.
That'd just be a separate.
Anyway,
Yeah. Anyway, Yaha.
Dicka didn't get hit. Donovan, does that only block damage, or do you
It
block
only-
the corruption?
It only messes with the damage, so I would take the extra corruption, yeah.
Alright. Anyone else any times?
Oh, dude, I'm fine.
I mean, yeah, I know. Actually, that's a 17. I'll give a roll to see if it intrudes on your world. So let's roll that. Yeah, no, this one gets through.
All right. Well, in that case, I do have it anytime. Because I imagine, the way this works, it sort of travels across the stuff, right? Wow, that is
Yeah.
the same color as my fucking Roll 20 color. Which means, in theory, if I were to teleport dodge, I would be able to skip it effectively.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that. Yo, 11.
Yeah, you're good.
So 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's where I want to go. And look, probably won't matter. I leave an imprint of the lightning world here.
Would that
Alright.
help me at all? Question mark.
No, because you would have been hit
no, because
before
it
she
did
moved
manage
over.
to. It did manage to intrude, also.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
managed to
so-
intrude, and yeah, it I'm teleporting as the effective wave is going through.
Yeah, so no.
Anyway, so
Yeah,
Rest of the turn.
Cole still gets hit.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else?
No, it's just us three because the other two have been killed.
Okay.
Or banished, whichever term
Or
you prefer to use.
banished. Correct, yeah. In that case, that effect is done. And as the light that flares up during that quells, Yaha looks at you, Donovan. I'll show you the divide between us. I'm going to use his last ability that he has yet to use.
Oh, yo, he's gonna use taking aim?
No. So the difference Yaha is creating is the difference between himself as he was and himself as he is now.
So
so
you're
he's gonna-
effectively creating a power increase.
Yeah, he's gonna. Not a ton happens because it's a 12, which still a good success. But I'm gonna just give him some heal.
Mm-hmm.
And there are just gonna be effects, I'll say, when you interact with him from now on.
Alright, so is that his turn then? Or is he gonna run away like a cow?
You know what? Yeah, no, he's good here.
Alright, so my turn?
Yeah, your turn.
Alright, so I take the
yeah,
two.
Donovan. What
and
you gonna
left.
do?
Alright. Oh, you said something about a divide, huh? Alright. Donovan takes Atlas. Alright, so, tell me, whatever you are, do you know, does your species or whatever the fuck you are, do you have a concept of death yet?
I see.
I'm just asking. I need to understand what your bodies are like, effectively.
When we are destroyed, our data is erased completely. So, yes.
Alright, well, in that case, I'm not going to show you the divide between your left and right sides. Because I don't believe in just killing anything that stands in my way. Not really. Sometimes I've done it to some innocent creature. Primarily in the apple mines, there was this one dragon thing. I was protecting its kids, but it was just really... It wasn't the fact that it hit me, it was the fact that it was trying to hurt the little dragons that I had with me. So it sent me a bit over the edge. I hit it a bit too hard. It fucking exploded. So, I just wanted to make sure if you guys are like demi-immortals or some fucking shit.
No.
So what he's gonna do?
At least not all of us.
Mm.
Additionally, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you don't. I'm just giving you context as to I'm not going to try and kill you. Okay? Alright, but I'm gonna try and show you don't fuck with us. Gonna try this again, practicing it. Vibrating sword technique. There, that's a 5. No, that's a 6. Fuck, yes! It's a 6!
That's a yeah.
A minimum
Yeah,
success?
it's a minor success.
Alright.
Yeah, a minimum success. So,
Yeah.
you know.
And then...
It normally, yeah, I'm gonna say it increases its base damage by 1 and like 2/5 of physical DR,
Okay,
if that's fine.
sure.
Yeah,
Because
because it's a minor success.
Yeah. Alright, so, now what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Don't
So
forget
it was a
to roll
free
clear,
act.
buddy. Sorry.
No, see, because the thing is, my roll clear is a bonus action, my friend. And I need to use my bonus action on something else. So, what I'm gonna be doing is spending 10 stamina. Atlas!
I see.
There we go.
But he doesn't have 10 stamina.
No, see, this goes into my knockout range.
I see.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. So, for the next round, my funky sword has, so +5 damage, and I have -5 move, but I'm right next to you, so that doesn't matter. And you have disadvantage to counter anything that I would use with this attack with Atlas. And then even if you succeed, I'm going to use the vibrating sword technique to make sure you don't. Alright. Let me just increase the damage of it. So you said it's a +1 from vibrating sword, right?
Correct.
Alright, just needed to make sure before I edited the thing. Alright. He takes a single step forward. The earth cracks beneath him. Atlas! World Breaker!
Yaha takes a wide open stance with his arms outstretched. I've already learned dodging's not a good thing. So strike me!
So, what this would be doing, targeting you at least, because it's so Penny. Would it be that they just do half on the full line, or is it half only after the first target?
Oh, hold on. It's only after the first target takes the full damage. Anyone after that takes half.
Yeah, all right. So,
And I imagine rounding.
it doesn't matter for rounding because it's an even number on this.
Oh yeah,
in this
that's fair.
case.
Good.
All right. So, It is an 8, so I'll just keep that in mind. But Yaha would be taking 26, and Saffron would be taking 13.
Yup. Saffron obliterated.
So Yaha, what are you gonna do, buddy? If anything.
I
Well,
think you just took it.
yeah.
No.
Yaha just takes that. You leave.
Oh,
like-
actually, it would be 27 because I can use Money Pura through it as well.
That's fine. Don't worry. I'm just.
Yeah.
So, what you do as you slash down on him, as you bring your sword back, and as the effect clears, you see this like large V as his like left shoulder separates from the rest of his body, and he just. I should have expected as much. Those of the true world are truly strong. As the effect he uses as any time, but this is just cutscene stuff.
Yeah.
He will. I'm not the only one of my kind who seeks the truth. There will be more. Back to the portal.
You know, as he's teleporting away, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. As he's just weighed down in the entire portal trip.
It's a good thing that doesn't matter because
Yeah, no, I wasn't just saying it for any effect. It's just, for the sake of flavor, at least.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
light only weighs so much, and when he does that, he's basically data.
Yeah. It's fine.
So let me go ahead and do some things.
Oh, hey!
First
Oh,
of
hey,
all-
you're the weird guy. Deca says inside the portal.
I'm just gonna tend that. That's deactive, and
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Are the levels of corruption still in effect?
Uh-oh.
The levels of corruption are still in effect. Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh,
Deca's
Deca got
not back.
ejected. Okay, good. Alright. Donovan
Kakapo, that's not how that works.
Donovan just kind of looks at his sword. Maybe when I
No, I
figure
didn't do
out-
that.
I think that was just Poco doing it, but
I was being a
okay, it
mean.
doesn't matter. Donovan just kind of looks at his sword as it shakes wildly. I think eventually, he just kind of looks at it. Hopefully, I don't know, gravity can like weigh down anything with enough levels. Get to a black hole, you can even fuck with light, truly. Maybe I can fucking cut their dimension eventually. Look, he just looks at where the portals was for a bit. Alright, and so let me double check. I have -5 movement because of that, and I forgot that my movement is doubled. So I will take the remainder of my move action since I can do that. Oh, actually, no. I used World Breaker, which means I get a move action before I do it anyway. So I do just have a full move action. Alright, I'm gonna stand here. That way I can just protect you. Either if I can protect you if you get beat the shit out of you or whatever the fuck. Alright, that's Donovan.
Thank you. What's Raph gonna do?
Yeah. Raphael, whoa! What's Raph gonna do? You know, I'm kind of tired of everything. Raph's just gonna use this scythe on fucking Iscaria. Yeah.
Alright, well,
Perish.
now that, since it's been my turn, let me show you how to take a hit. Alright, so that's a 15. I will spend the 1 extra stamina, which means that I am at 0, since I actually do have to spend it since I'm going over. But it's fine, because my Muladhara means I'm standing up. Oh, and since I'm standing up before I make my attack, let me just, there we go. Because do I still have to be below 0 anytime I would trigger it further, or does it have to be only on the first unlock effect?
You know, I never really considered that. since 0 is knockout, I imagine it's 0 or below. I guess.
All right.
I just never considered Donovan would be able to set to just 0.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. So with that in mind, let me just get my counterattack. So how much damage would this do, by the way, Kakapo? It's 3 because I have it, right?
It's
I halved it, so that's why.
which one the
This
yeah, you have to. It would do 3 then.
Okay, so in that case, I am
3.
beneath 0 anyway, so it's fine for me. All right.
Okay.
Yep. So it would have done 3 to me, which means that is it rounding up or rounding down for your points?
I imagine rounding up because it's Raphael and that's what he needs.
So you would get 2 points for your soul thing. All right, and then I get to make my counterattack. All right, Atlas. Let's do this. So let me just +1.
It's big specky.
-3, so it's natural +1. So I'll put in the +1 since it is a natural effect. Then we can just do the minus afterwards. Extra 2 damage. All right. Oh, and I have another +3, so it's just the natural +1 that matters. There we go. Oh, it's a
28. Yeah, you doing that to Raph? Yeah, you doing that to Raph?
It's 29 actually, because I forgot to put in Manipura again.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just obliterated.
Yeah.
Didn't stand a chance. And now you got 1 enemy left.
Just eyes side towards Graves.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
The attack you do is halved.
Oh, it is? I forgot about that.
Yeah. So that would have been doing 15, I think.
If it's
15?
it rounding up or rounding
Well,
down? I think it would be.
It's rounding
15. Okay, it would be 15 then.
Let me get him back.
He must be
sorry.
barely still fucking alive. I completely forgot that. Let me show you how to take a hit. Only does half damage.
Yeah, because like putting.
I
Donovan's
very
full
rarely
basic-
get to use it since I'm almost never actually adjacent to somebody that's getting hit.
Yeah. That's the thing, is the, like, making Donovan do his full basic attack damage on an anytime
Yeah, no, that's fair.
that isn't required from a follow-up thing. No.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So Ref must be, like, almost split in half after that, I assume.
If
Oh,
you had
yeah,
Shotel's
definitely, but he's
thing,
still-
he'd be dead.
As well
Yeah.
as, just
Yeah.
because it's funny, I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
So is that Raf's turn?
Yeah, no,
then?
Raph is. That is Raph's turn. Let me re-add him to initiative. What was he at again?
Fine.
He was above me.
He's no.
Also-
He's at the bottom. It doesn't matter.
Just because it's important, did you have him take the D4 burn that he was?
Oh yeah,
having?
no, he does take the D4 of burn as well from the start of turn.
Okay, let me. Yeah. All right, he takes that. He's still up.
Okay, he's got to be at
Yeah,
like
he looked-
fucking 5 or lower or some shit.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. But yeah, that's his turn. Ascaria.
Ascaria.
Well, so let me just let me just paint a picture for you, by the way. Just like this line, mayhaps.
Yeah.
Speaking of dimensional cuts.
Yeah. Speaking of dimensional cuts, Iscaria looks down at Raphael, and then looks over to Graves. Well, seems like you're the only ones left here. So I might as well. Just use Planet Cutter.
Ooh,
Okay.
baby.
So
Okay.
this, I have to start the. This is a line that goes through my aura.
Which, that's a
metal.
Which, almost. Oh well.
Yeah. It was 2. Is it 2 away? No, it was like 1. I needed to roll like a 7.
Oh, I see.
Lightning.
Yeah.
So this does 7 damage in the line I just put. It's a 5x1, but like diagonals are weird. And then I get to make a very powerful, unique effect of my choice related to metal. And The example
Your world
does
is
make
lightning, right? Sorry.
My world
They
is lightning.
don't get to use lightning. They roll a d10 to determine what it is that
Yeah.
they use.
Well, yeah, no, that's
Mhm.
fair. I was
Yeah,
just
and
because they are
for the
making
reason.
metal, they could then use their bonus action for lightning. That's
Yeah.
separate.
What I want to do, right, is you know, when I make this slash the metal, I want there to be like just highly conductive metal, like a highly conductive like metal spiked barbed like bar just between these two, just embedded in their bodies and
Yeah.
through them. You know how like a harpoon is hard to take out, right? Because like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
at both ends, and is a solid bar, so they have to stay like in line like this.
Graves immediately is also forced to the ground because the weight of the gravity is applied to the bar as well.
I see.
So
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
free
yeah.
to
Yeah.
add on whatever extra damage might happen because of that, because that's a 5 cost once per combat.
Yeah. So, what's the initial damage, by the way? Just
it
for
does
7
7 before the auxiliary, effectively.
well,
There we go. I
Bye-bye.
said it, at least 5 or
Yep.
more max.
And then
it was actually 6, but you know.
I see. Still.
And since the
Yeah,
bar's
yeah.
still here, Iscaria's gonna grab it, and she's gonna run lightning through it. Because of my actual
Okay.
realm.
Yeah.
Pog.
Pog.
Again, nondescript, but this is going directly into his organs.
Yeah, and with that, I find it very appropriate. Just as you just electrocute him to death, you guys win.
Hooray!
Alright.
Hooray!
Hmm.
Do I get to make the one
Yeah.
more attempty at the thing?
Yeah, I was gonna give you that anyway.
I think, yeah, I think he was saying it was like
yeah,
a free thing, yeah.
Alright. Would corruption go away at the end of combat?
This room's
yeah.
fucked, dude.
It's fine,
I mean,
just
the
exit and
status
then
effect.
return.
But
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
It's not
I
active
imagine.
anymore. The only corruption
Alright.
that's still active is the one that's on you.
It's fine, if you fuck up, you have your friend Donovan here.
Yeah. Well,
I
let's just
see.
go.
Yeah.
I
It's
also
fine.
thought of
It's okay.
something for simplicity and for my brain is Poco, for Poco's sake. Becca sure was at 6 levels of corruption, which means they would have been defeated after that round. So they would just return.
Oh, you lucky
Yeah, so
bastard.
basically, yeah.
Alright,
Basically,
so I can
as
get rid of
he's going through the realm, he fucking has a heart attack and disappears.
It
I mean,
has a
I can
heart
delete those
attack
funny
mid
question
wormhole.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hey,
yeah.
little buddy's
But-
back.
Roche.
Yeah, what's up?
Roche, as you say that, and as Shotel is here, just you're kind of figuring things out. Yeah, you get it. It'll be a worse version, but you get it. So.
Yeah, it usually is.
Yeah.
I know, but
Anyway.
just saying.
Rewards.
Yeah.
Rewards!
I taste
Yeah.
pretty numbers.
Yeah. So guys, sure did win. That sure was a bounty.
It certainly was.
Yeah,
Sure
and
was.
With the extra rewards, with the extra Yaha rewards and account, I think, because a funny thing that comes with these guys is, according to Liger, is that they do give extra rewards. So
I
you
mean,
guys
I'd
aren't
assume
all-
as much.
I mean, yeah, it's a mini boss.
Yeah.
Along with
It
the
is
extra
a
damage on
random
top of that.
encounter mini boss.
Yeah.
The bonus rewards from Yaha
Yeah.
in particular were 2 stamina, 1 proficiency, or 2 companionship extra.
Alright, so what would the base be?
Yeah, I usually do 3. I usually do 3, 2, 2 for base stuff like this. So 5,
3 and then 4.
3,
4. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let me just edit my doc real quick and then I can get your upgrade handy.
Nice.
So hey
God.
guys, how was the first Kryptonian?
Oh,
Yeah, that's neat.
That was funky. I feel like Deca threw a wrench in your plans.
Deca did a couple things, but only would have irritated me if they'd succeeded. So it was cool.
It's okay.
Don't worry, he only. Yeah.
what are
Don't
you
worry,
you-
he only had a plus 400.
Iscaria?
6.
Alright, you get at 5. You start with combat with a random world active, and
Yeah!
it's a 1+ bonus action. You can swap worlds randomly instead of
yeah.
using your standard action.
Yeah. Very helpful. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. What are you putting your stuff into, Ballast?
I'm putting it into floating, so I have up to 5 on Legendary Blades Prof. So
Valid.
halfway to Meteor Shower.
I forgot. Yeah, he
So-
does have a League Point mod as well.
So how much prof do you have, Deca?
22.
Pogger, you get another thing.
Yo.
Alright, so you get the ability, I've snuck up on you, ah! Deca shouts the name of this ability really loudly before bodily yeeting himself at an enemy within 4 spaces. He grabs onto them, latching himself around their neck or onto their back or something before starting to go ham. He cannot be removed by any means without the enemy using their action to focus specifically on removing him, even following the enemy if they teleport. While Deca is latched on, all of his actions against them have 1.5 times effectiveness and have a natural +1 on the roll. He can only use this out of a fake death, but if he fails the roll, he may try it again outside of the ones for combat.
This is fucked up. I hate this criminal.
There you go, little buddy.
Oh my god.
There you go, little
Really, I want you to crit. I need you to have your next upgrade.
At this point.
How far away is it?
I can't tell you, but
yeah, that's
listen.
yeah. I don't know what you were expecting from that question.
By the
I
way,
was
I called this upgrade World is Wild.
Oh no.
Animal Crossing Wild World.
Yeah.
Is that it for that?
I believe so.
All right.
Well,
Well-
hey guys. Austin, do the outro.
Alright. we're outroing now.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did and you're new around here, and you want to know when, where, how, why, you can catch more of the stuff we're doing on this Twitch channel. Join our funky Discord server. Fine dining! Ah! Yeah. And of course, thank you to all of you for watching. Couldn't do this without you. Thank you to my fellow players. Big thank yous to Kakapo and to Liger for running this in the first place. And happy birthday again, Roche. And
happy birthday,
Yes.
Roche.
and
Happy
that tweet.
birthday, that.
Yeah, happy birthday, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, with all of that being said and done, for now, good night, and say goodbye to chat, everybody.
Goodbye to chat,
Goodbye.
everybody.
Bye.